Welcome to the news. Something caught my attention today, and I figured it'd be a good idea to bring out the old setup. And unfortunately, I've tried to film this 3 times already. So, we're going to make this one brief, to the point, as quickly as we can. This whole video is kind of centered around the entire chaos that Cenat caused today in New York. I can still say today because can you shut the fuck up? It is only 10:30 right now, so I still have time to say that it happened today, but technically for them it probably happened yesterday. I don't really I haven't left I've never left where I'm from, so I don't know time zones very well, but I will learn. So I just want to go through the briefs and the basics real quick. I found out about this whole thing through Hassan. One of his clips channels reposted him kind of reacting to the whole thing live. And in that moment, I had failed to realize that Kai had also been live while he was doing it. And Hassan apparently was mind blown because you shouldn't be able to have like this smooth of a bitrate or something in the crowd that he was in.
Is going on. Also, at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. I'm going to run it right now. This is craziness.
Yo, chat. If we got like a lot of these, we just gonna be handing this shit out. Boom. Nah. Here, $100. It's $100 gift card, chat. $100 gift cards. All here, bro. We gonna go crazy for New York.
Your camera setup is old as fuck.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to hear about Hassan's camera setup. One of the biggest problems that was happening with this moment, though, was Kai was apparently inviting more people to this event. So, what is this event? This event, Kai Cenat decided to early in the morning of the 4th, post on his Instagram, hey, we're doing a giveaway of a bunch of stuff in Union Square. Be there, be square, basically. So, people kind of took that as, yeah, we should show up. We should show up. We should totally show up. I'm going to skip through Hassan's thing because I think he's got the best views of when it happened. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. This is like not even half the crowd. Not even half the crowd. So Kai Cenat, for those who don't know, he's a Twitch streamer. I do not know if he actually does YouTube. He probably has YouTube videos. I don't think that is his main creative output. I think he mainly does Twitch. So he has a lot of fans. He is very well known for doing subathons and kind of growing through that. And a lot of 24-hour style streams, just long-term streams, and hanging out with a lot of crazy people. According to NPR, popular music artists such as Drake, Ice Spice, Lil Baby, and Lil Uzi Vert have joined Cenat live on camera, which I believe. I'm pretty sure I've seen clips of most of these, or at least him having rappers and artists on. So one of the things that we should look at very quickly is this is the original post. This is kind of all that people really knew. I guess this is one post. So just saying, be there, be square, basically, we're going to give stuff out. He's got pictures of all the different things he was giving out, PCs, gift cards, PS5, Stream Decks, all that stuff. But I do not actually think anything really got given out. Because even before he got out of the car, it was a massive crowd that had been there for 3 hours and was getting more and more rowdy by the minute. So this is normally what Union Square Park looks like. It is an extremely peaceful area of New York. It's a walk through. It's got a couple little pop-up shops. You always find artists and stuff there. If you've ever seen a movie of people in New York and you see these little pop-up like artist shops, these are typically where you're going to see them, is here and kind of on the pier and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But normally this is a very peaceful area. It's a nice walk around. It's a nice hangout. It's just a good place to kind of be. But today it was this. It was people showing up with month-old, unused fireworks with all of their little friends from down the road and just going bonkers and being maniacal. Like, they called it all in good fun. There's something to me that says good fun shouldn't involve ruining the day of the people around you, right? Like, I think that falls into the territory that most people say pranks. Like, pranks are not fun. Like, usually they're scripted. They're not really good for anyone if they're real. Especially the kind of pranks people do nowadays. It's never smart. So, kind of going back through the numbers here, apparently Upwards of 2,000, 3,000 people ish showed up to the area. It was quite a few people. So if we look over here, if I could switch the screens real quick.
We're
The breaking
following out
news
of
that was
Manhattan's
happening.
Union Square. You're taking a live look there right now as the scene continues to be extremely chaotic. If we can get a closer look here in just a moment.
So in this moment, this is supposedly the car that has Kai in it now. There is a moment in Hassan's stream where he gets out of his vehicle. Where is it? He gets out of the vehicle and he starts getting carted around by all of these different people. Oh God, why does it do this? You click too quickly. I click slow enough. His security tries to pull him out, and it looks like they're just getting mildly mobbed and pushed around, unless he is avoiding a bike, which I said earlier. But it looks like he gets shoved to the right, trying to catch Kai. Meanwhile, Kai's like, no, I want to go off in this direction. I want to go off this way. All right, let's go to the open area. And okay, everyone jumps up. This lady tries to follow and gets pushed back down. And this person sets the camera down, and then the feed kind of dies for a little bit. And that's kind of where that coverage ended for Hassan. But if you look at this whole thing, they started to
from our
push
sky
the vehicle out of the area. And when I had my buddy come and look at this earlier, he said that gear shaft is going to be fucked up. Like, it is going to be gone. They will have destroyed it if they're not careful. It looks like people are sticking out of the roof trying to be like, move, get out of the way. Eventually, he does get down to about here, like a ways down. This truck turns and everyone just starts taking off after it. I really don't understand what happened there. But they managed to pull out and kind of turn in reverse. I don't need to see the truck. The truck is not important. This is important. So they're trying to turn and go down this East 17th, it looks like. And they can barely move because these jackasses are just walking in front of the car. Like, oh, look, I'm going to walk this way if he's going this way. And he could have just stayed there and made a path. And everyone's like, no, we can go. You can see they're getting stopped and stuck right here, and we lose track of them behind the buildings up until about here, when it's been about a minute and a half of this copter kind of circling, meaning that entire time the car was stuck behind a crowd. Like, they couldn't move. And now that they've come out, they got like half a dozen people clinging onto the vehicle, sitting on the roof and hanging on the back. They start picking up a little bit of speed, getting away from the goobers running alongside them. And you see, so they're speeding up, they're taking off. These guys are holding on, having a good time. They stop. They go through. And this dude just jumps off, plops on his forehead. And then his buddies are like, maybe we should go check up on him. Yeah, let's go. Just a little tumble off. And at this point, I don't know how many other people are stuck on the vehicle that aren't from the vehicle. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And they start wiggling and waggling, trying to get him off or something. But it zooms back out, and the chaos of people is still here. Like, over here, all in here. And this is the police officers right here. I said this earlier to my buddy. You could see from this shot. Where is he? Where is he? I know he's here. I thought it was hilarious because you see them, all the cops converge for a second in white shirts, and I'm like, there's the chief of police. You can see his chins from here. Oh, that's not him. That's not him. Man, there's a lot of people trapped up in Burlington Coat Factory. Man, they're going to hell. That sucks. That has got to be the worst place to have to stand, is in front of a Burlington. Anyways, so from this point, you kind of get, everyone's kind of gathering, calming down. They're all starting to move along. Everyone's still kind of hanging out. But the chaos that ensued from this was just gnarly. Just trashed. So one of the things I wanted to pull up for this is that my first thought about this whole thing was that it seemed spontaneous and unplanned, which, bingo, right on the money, spontaneous and unplanned. The first thing that popped in my head was the Mr. Beast burger getting open. like his first official restaurant, not the ghost kitchens, obviously, when they had 10,000 plus people kind of show up at the mall all at once, which they were prepared for, but there is no way they could have been prepared for it. And just in this case, I fully believe there is no way they could have prepared for a crowd like this in Union Square, considering I doubt Union Square is meant for a crowd like this. So he will be, from what I understand, charged. They said they bagged about yeah, I guess they bagged about 65 people, 30 being juveniles. And I think at some point they said Kai was either apprehended or he is just going to be contacted. Either way, not good. He will. Oh man, I want to find all of the quotes here because is Madney the chief of police? Yeah, NYPD chief of department Jeffrey Madry was the one who did it. I had thousands of kids here. I needed thousands of parents. When it gets to the point where it's disorderly, we want the parents to come and take control. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Mob mentality. Mob mentality is dangerous. Very dangerous. Like especially for a bunch of rowdy teenagers, like, oh, we can do this. We can, like they're not that smart, and I'm in my early 20s and I'm not that smart, so I'd imagine it could be way worse. And they called it a mob. I'm not surprised. Let's see. Upon first arriving over the scene, Eyewitness News reporter Shannon Sohn in Newscopter 7 reported seeing a group of police officers holding up pieces of plywood and taking cover behind cars that were stuck on 14th Street because of the crowd as they were pelted by objects thrown from the mass of people. I did see them walking around with a board when I was watching Hassan's clips earlier, and I thought that was kind of weird. I didn't really understand why, but now I do. People broke into the park and they began throwing articles that belonged to the construction site. Paint cans, bottles, and rocks. We had people walking around with shovels and axes. Yeah. It was a movie. It was a movie, Jones said. Police came with riot shields charging people. Oh, wow. I never saw that far into the whole thing. I have no doubt that they were charging people with riot shields, but I doubt that they were doing anything worse than that. Beanbags, maybe, but most of them were probably kids. Thousands of parents. A lot of those people might have been in their 20s, man. At least the ones. You know what? No. I like to think that the ones being dumb and breaking into the construction site were probably all teenagers and younger people, young adults, versus 21 and up. I feel like people 21 and up are a little more aware. Like, hey, just be careful. NYPD said to disperse, and if they didn't, they would be arrested. Usually, with people giving away free stuff, it's never like this. It's very organized. Yeah, this wasn't organized. This was, hey, we're gonna be at this part of, we're gonna be here. Good luck. Listen, we're not against young people having a good time. We're not against young people gathering, but it can't be to this level where it's dangerous. A lot of people got hurt today, and that is a fair statement from law enforcement. Everything that I've seen from law enforcement has been pretty straightforward. They're not trying to be like, oh, he's an evil man, blah blah blah. It's like, no, we understand that everyone just wanted to have a good time today, but unfortunately, because of the the inability of them to plan properly, we have to do something about this that is a little more drastic. So Kai is obviously going to get charged for. I don't want to say inciting a riot because I don't really believe there's any way that he could have known this was going to happen, but it is still like, okay, now that you know this can happen, never do it again. Never do it again. Kai, if you're out there and you somehow stumbled across this son of a bitch, don't do it again. Plan it. Plan it to the T. All right? If you need help planning it, contact Mr. Beast or something, dude. Those guys have planning for those kind of events out the wazoo, like perfected almost. There's a lot of other people that have also figured that out. I'm not just gonna say them. Obviously, hitting them up is probably a long shot for a lot of people, but you can Man's one of the biggest names on the thing. What am I saying? He's gonna. Anyways, that probably about covers it. Hopefully, this one turned out a little bit better. If you're seeing it, if you're seeing this one, it got posted whether or not it was good. So I think that's a fair statement. It is just bonkers to me the level of yeah, something that Hassan said that kind of piqued my interest that I thought was funny is I can't think of any celebrity that is like an actor or a writer or something like that that isn't internet based that could draw a crowd like this just by going, hey, we're giving out free PCs and stuff. You guys want to come meet me? Come meet me. Like, there's no one that I know of, and that is strictly because of the parasocial relationship of streaming, like the direct interaction. So hopefully I never fall for that kind of thing and be like, oh, he's here. He'll pull my name out of the bucket, right? Like, no, I'll throw my name in the bucket, but good luck. I'm probably gonna take a piss while I'm fucking pulling it. Anyways, if there's updates to this, I will come back and let you know. I really can't think of anything else to add to this. I do want to come back when he does officially get the charges against him. I'm imagining they might be able to process them by the end of today, but I'd also like to imagine it's gonna be a day or two. So yeah, we'll see what comes of it. This is Know Nothing Bob, and this has been your daily news report of Vomit. Nice to see ya.